Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. My name is Yinka, and on today's tutorial I'll be learning how to make this top you're seeing on your screen. So the first thing I did is to measure my shoulder, then come down by 1 inch shoulder slope. Then I marked my armhole length 8.5, then I drew the line like so. My waistline and my hip line, which is my blouse length. So I'm connecting it like so. I marked whatever I have on my bust. I mark the same thing on my hip, just like so. Then I connect it straight down. Then I add 8 inches allowance for freeness. At the down part is an A-line top. So I'm marking 8 inches for freeness on the down part, as you can see, just like so. You can add whatever you want. You can make it longer or shorter. I mean the width of the hip side. You can make it wider or a bit shorter. It depends on whatever you want. My client is a little bit, she's big on that side, so that's why I'm making it as big as that. So I'm adding 1.5 inches allowance on that place. As you can see, then I'm going to connect it now, just like so. I'm connecting it now like so. So after I'm done with that, I'm going to mark my armhole. I'm going to draw my armhole, connecting it just like so. I'm connecting it like so. I'm going to mark my chest line. I'm going to mark my 6 inches chest line. That's what I want the top to start from. So I mark it 6 inches and I'm going to connect it to the armhole. I'm cross-checking my blouse length if it's still okay. So on that point, I'm going to be removing 5 inches because I'm going to be placing it back with a pleat. I'm removing 5 inches there and I'm going to replace it back with a pleat. I hope you can see that. I'm replacing it back with a pleat and I'm trying to connect my armhole to the new neckline that I have, the new chest line, just like so. And we are done with drafting. So I added half inch on my neckline, my armhole, and I'm not adding anything on the side because I've already added 1.5 inch already. So I'm marking it as you can see like so. Then I added half inch sewing allowance, joining allowance on the down part as well. Please always remember to add your allowances, especially when you're cutting on fabric. So for my strap, I'm marking 15 inches length and 3 inches width for my strap. I'm going to be having kind of strap I'm going to be having is a strap that is going to be tied on the shoulder. So I marked 4 straps. So now I'm going to be marking my facing. I want to use facing to finish the neck line, the chest line. I don't want to use bias, so I'm going to mark it down, come down by 5 inches plus my half inch at the top and my hemming allowance. So I'm going to cut it off and I'm going to be cutting 2 pieces of that, one for the front and one for the back. I'm done cutting and we are done with that. So the next thing I'm going to do now is to cut my 5 inches that I removed to replace it back. So I'm going to measure that point. Whatever I have there, I'm going to multiply it by 2 to get the pleat that I'm going to use right there. So I removed 5 inches and I added 6.5 inches, one for hemming and half for joining at the upper part. So the first thing I'm going to do now is to pipe my so now we are piping my strap, and just like so. That part is going to be outside, that's why it has to be folded at the tip. You can see that I folded it at the tip. So you just go in like that and sew it like so. just sew it like so, pipe it just like so. So after piping it like so, I'm going to be making 4 of that. So I'm done making it. Then I want to pipe my, to be putting the strap in between the facing and the front or back part, in between the facing and the fabric and the cloth itself. So after that, you can see the way I'm piping it. So I'm going to pipe it like so. Then I'm going to use my 1/2 inch allowance to join the facing and the armhole together, just like so. So I'm going to do that to the 4 sides, like so. Then after that, I'm pleating my 5 inch that we added. You can see after I'm done pleating it, I pleat it on the front and the back area. So this is what I have after I'm done pleating. And you can see the way I piped my facing at the down part. I piped it and it's looking all neat. So the next thing I'm going to do now is to join it by the side with my allowance, with my sewing allowance that I added. I'm going to join it by the side like so. You can see the way it looks. So this is after I was done joining and ironing. So this is what we have, and we are done with our blouse. You can see just like so the way it's looking, an A-line blouse. You can make yours as a dress, long gown. Thank you.